Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More. It's Fun Car Friday. We're at the laundromat. We're going to collect money, see how much it made in the last week. We'll talk about new machines we're getting. We'll talk about a few other things. You can see we don't have the sign put up yet, but we're working on doing the sign permits and trying to figure out exactly what we can do for signage. We do have to kind of fill out quite a few things and give them a mock drop of what we want, and there's only so much space we can use for the sign per the front linear square footage, so it's a little bit complicated getting all that figured out, but we'll get that here done soon. This is a property I bought about 2 months ago. It's been pretty fun and entertaining and exciting. Don't know if it will ever make any money, but it's definitely not now. But we'll talk about that too, kind of some of the income coming in, possible income we could have on the property, and if it makes sense to keep it or not. So love the likes, love the comments, love the shares, and we'll see how the new pop machine is doing as well, because that is also in there and running, hopefully, as well as the vending machine. And as you can see, the massive amount of machines we have. And we're gonna count money today, see how much there is for a full week. So I have not counted money since last Friday. So now we'll have our first full week in a while since I was on vacation. We have the soda / pop machine that's here. We'll see if it's working and making money. We'll test it out. The vending machine that's been hit or miss as well. So we'll kind of see what's going on there. You can see we still don't have new machines, but I have some coming. It just takes a while. And I have a lead on some other new machines too. So we'll see how all of that goes. So yeah, things are looking up. We'll also talk a little bit about the money coming in and kind of if it's worth it to do a laundromat. I mean, that's hard to say too, because this is a very small one. Obviously, very large ones in different areas are completely different than this. But we'll try and look at some of the numbers and see just how this property is doing so far. It's obviously losing money because we have a vacant apartment and some, vacant shop. But we'll kind of try and look at the numbers here now that we've had a little while. I have an idea of revenue, some idea of what maybe it could do if we improve things, and we'll just kind of go from there. You can see this still is not rented. If we do rent it, kind of takes away my coin counting space, but that's okay. We'll figure that out. I usually, I can take those back and count them at my office or in the other car wash room too. So lots of stuff to think about on this property. It's been very interesting. I'm glad I bought it. It's been a learning experience. But once we get it stabilized and running, then I need to make the decision, hey, do I want to keep it? Is it worth it? Or do I sell it? Because there's high demand for laundromats. High demand. I know multiple people who'd probably buy it from me if I did want to sell it. So we'll count money, talk about those things, check the machines, and go from there. We're going to check the car wash first. There's people in the laundromat right now. So we'll go see how much it made. I've got my bank bag just in case there's a ton of quarters. I'm sure there will be. We need to redo these signs still too. Lots of little things to do that we forget about sometimes. And Nikki was ordering new signs as well that are, it's just hard to do with one hand. There we go. That aren't hand printed, so. Oh, it's okay. This is a week's worth. Actually, not very good for a week. We'll see what it adds up to. We'll see how much is in the cash machine. Again, I don't. Oh, someone left their quarters in here. Uh-oh. Someone left a lot of quarters in there. I wonder if somebody's coming back to get those. We'll put them for right here for now and see if somebody comes back. So like I said, I don't count this cash as income because people aren't spending it, they're just exchanging it. So there should be a hefty amount in there. Yeah, quite a bit. That's good. Stacked. And I wonder how full the quarters are. Pretty full, but I'll fill that up again. Last thing I want to do is run out of quarters. That's not good. We'll see what's in the washers. Like I said, it's been a full week, so there should be more than normal in here, because I usually get them twice a week. I don't know why I do that, but not bad. It's okay. Again, people have told me to do my keys better, and I agree, but I haven't done it yet. Okay, not bad. One day I'll color code these or whatever. I have labels on them that I can't really read, so. Oh, not a whole lot in there. At least I put labels on them though. Okay, that's all right. And there's not a ton in here, but there's also not nothing in here, so that's good. All right, so we'll add all this up and see what it is. All right, we'll see what's in the dryer. This is one last week I left open. It's okay. Not a ton, that's okay. I'll check the lint trap on this one too and see how full it is after a week. It was very, very full, but it had been a couple weeks last time. And this one, oh, I'm sure this one is empty because the coin thing is broken. And my labels fell off of these, which makes it trickier. Just a little bit trickier. Yeah. Hard to have quarters in there when it doesn't work. But at least it doesn't work and take their quarters, it just won't let them put them in. Oh, that's pretty heavy. I feel like this is the one that always has the most, since it's the closest one to the front door, and those tend to get the most use. Yep. So, I mean, we're not breaking any world records for laundromat sales, but people are still coming, people are still using it, and soon, eventually, we'll have new machines too. Here's our beautiful new pop machine. And I don't know, I feel like there could be a better place for it, or we could scoot it this over more, for sure. We could use this space better, because we're very limited on space. We have chairs, but I think we could do a lot better job. The trash doesn't need to be over here either. But anyway, let's see if this works, hopefully. What should we get? Look at that, it worked. Fantastic. Now we'll have to see if there's any money in it, because I'm not sure I'll be able to tell. Okay, so we got it opened up. I showed a whole video on this before, and I don't know if there'll be any money in here yet, or if it's all collecting, nothing in there. That's what I was worried about. It could all just be in here, because I think this all fills up with change before it starts dispersing anything into there. So the only way we can tell if we actually made any money in the pop machine is by counting how much soda is left in there. So you can see how full the Diet Pepsi is. People don't like that apparently. The root beer is way low. I'm putting this one back in here, although I did break one, so that's low. Mountain Dew isn't doing quite as well. We've had 24 Sprites, so we put a bunch in there. Those are bigger, but I think quite a bit of this is being consumed. So that's great. Now it'll be cool once we can actually measure. I guess I can fill that thing up with quarters. That might be the smart thing to do. And then next time, I'll be able to tell how many quarters we actually have. I'm filling up the pop machine with soda, pop, whatever, because it's way easier to keep it full. Then if it gets low, then it's kind of snaggly with your hand and catching metal pieces and stuff. But, oh, there's air in there. There's no soda, it's light, but there's, oh, you can hear it. There was air in there. So we got a faulty can. I want my money back. Now we'll see if the vending machine has a lot more stuff on it, in it, whatever, because we have the pop machine, or we won't get it open and nobody will know. proof that these keys don't all work the same, or at all. Do I have the wrong keys? Probably the most exciting part of the video for everybody. That's the wrong keys. That's why. We'll try this again. Not yet. There we go. Hey! Not too shabby. That might be, well, I don't know if that's a new record or not because this is a full week, remember. Might be close. Definitely making a tiny bit of money. Now remember, that's not all profit though, because I do have to buy some of these goods. That's a crazy air compressor. Let's see what's in the soap machine. I might have to actually refill this. And the old owners left us a lot of extra soap, so I can do that. I have no idea what these cost new, but I know we charge 75 cents for them. It's really funky. Having to look in there and then pull out the quarters. Yeah, there's quite a bit in there. Okay, let's see how much lint we have after 1 week in here. Quite a bit. It's not full. There's still air going through it, but there is quite a bit of lint there. You definitely might have to be cleaning all these every week. I think I just said definitely might, and don't worry, that makes perfect sense. So, it comes off really easy, but not quite, oh, there's a nickel in there. Not quite the rug we had last week. Good thing I'm not allergic to everything in the world. So we'll see what this lint trap looks like. This key is universal. Oh, that's pretty cool. These things are huge. So if you want to break into the dryer lint trap, you can do that. But the keys for the coin drops are not universal. There we go. Not only am I refining my dryer lint changing skills here, I'm refining my dryer lint one-handed skills here while I'm holding the phone too. Maybe they're not universal. Oh. Unlock my finger. Oh, there's a dime. Wow, these are... No one tells you about the bonus money laundromats have. Ooh, look at that pet hair. Oof. Another thing I'm not allergic to at all. So, the laundromat's interesting. I don't know how much of a moneymaker it will actually be, but it's interesting. I don't know if we did this one last time. And that was brilliant by Nikki to buy gloves. There we go. Make sure that's locked so nobody steals our lint trap. Okay, so collected quarters, here's our sales chart. Again, which is slowly getting better and better with every week. It's getting... I mean, the sales aren't getting better and better, but the chart's getting longer, which makes it look a little bit better. But no, sales are getting a little bit better. So we had $220.75 total, I think. Washers brought in 95, dryers 72, car wash 19, which was one of the worst. You can see the car wash went really far down, the yellow one. Vending was $12.75, which was the best vending machine week ever, so at least that's going great. Vacuum was 11, that's fine, and I fixed my spelling error, I think. Pop, I just put 5, because I know we sold some, but I don't know how many. And then also we have some costs, too. So really the vending and pop are not quite, well, the vending's not quite that high. It's maybe $3 or $4 in cost, so we don't quite make all that $12, but we have a pretty good markup on those goods. Pop is like a 50% markup, and then soap there. So the purple chart on top is a lot more consistent the last few weeks, so that's good. Now hopefully it starts to climb up. And yes, we're still waiting on new machines. I just talked to the laundromat guys who were fixing some machines for me, and they said they ordered a control thing and it was bad and they had to send it back, so they're waiting for that to come in. So I also have a lead on some other new machines, but that might not work out, or it might work out really well depending on how that goes. That's an interesting situation. It might make for lots of excitement in the future. We'll see. I can't really talk about that much, but it's going pretty good. And I also have someone who actually wants to work in the laundromat too. I just heard of after I shot this video, which might make sense as well. And then there's options. Well, do you want to have fold and pressing and doing laundry for people as well, which could add income. So there's all kinds of things going on there. So it's going pretty good. We'll see how it goes. I really wanted to do some more income besides this, but I mean, we could probably rent it for like $1,000, $1,100 a month. But if someone's working in the laundromat, then we have to, deduct their pay from that too. We might be able to rent the shop for, $700, $800 a month, maybe. I'm not sure. So that could bring in some income. So if the laundromat is making $1,000 a month, it's not a very good investment. But if it's making $2,000 or $3,000, then it could be a really decent investment. And if there's an attendant there working on it, not much work for me. And so speaking of good investments, these are the sales numbers from the liquor store and mini mart, which I think I had mentioned a little bit in this video. And you can see how they were not good this past winter, and then did very well in the spring and summer. And I'm kind of waiting to see if things drop off again or not. But so far, as you can see, we had another record sales week, and things are not dropping off yet. So really consistent sales, really good to see that. No drop off yet, and we'll kind of see if we can ride this wave. I don't think we're going to see anywhere near the low sales we saw last winter. I think that was a lot of staffing issues. So the manager, Kathy, is doing an amazing job. Kudos to her. I haven't been there in like 3 weeks, and the store's doing great. So I still want to go there and like going there, but I've just been super busy with other stuff. But we'll have updates on that too, updates on our other businesses, flips, commercial properties, rentals, all that coming up. So welcome if you're a new subscriber. Love to hear what you think of all this too. If you think I'm crazy or not, you are welcome to say that.